Hey, welcome to the Fireboard headquarters remodel. This is the end of the third week. Unlike last week when I declared it was the end of the first week, apparently I had some issues in my calendar and in my timing. I was off a week. So here we are, the end of the third full week of full demo. Thought I'd do a little bit of a recap. I'm not sure how well we'll be able to see inside there because today's a little bit of a cloudy day and I'm shooting a little later and all those things. But we'll go take a look and see what happened and we'll go from there. So this week was a big sealing week. I think that's what we'll call it. It was sealing week. So for starters, as we talked about yesterday, this entire mezzanine got blown out. So there used to be, about a week ago, there were still joists, floor joists going across here. And as of now, those joists are not there anymore. So it is wide open, ready for the new mezzanine to come into place. So that's pretty cool. Something that got done here at the end of the week was they started pulling some of the insulation. So again, not sure how well we'll be able to see this, but they did like this run right here. Hopefully I don't trip on this lip behind me, but they did all of this run. They pulled all the old insulation out. There was some contemplation in keeping the old insulation, but it's like R11, which isn't very thick, and the ceiling can actually handle a little thicker than that. And it's kind of breaking down and coming down, and it's just the right thing to re-insulate. The problem is the insulation, all that stuff is expensive. So hopefully it was the right call on that. So yeah, this whole space is looking good, looking wide open. Titan Environmental has been kind of sweeping up, cleaning up a little bit more and more every day. So there's not all the stuff resting here on the floor that there was. They got these little carts that they shovel stuff into, and then they take inside a dumpster. So yeah, that's been real good. It's just good to see this thing wide open and clean like this. That's really cool. One of the things I discovered basically after they did the demo, and we'll talk more about this in the coming days, right where I'm walking here, we're going to be pouring a concrete slab to match the level of that lip. So this space over here is the same height. We're actually going to also cut right here behind me. We're going to cut some of this out, and then they'll taper it into the production space. So there'll be a ramp, ADA accessible ramp into that space. One of the things though that we discovered was that this area, which is the red room, the lip here, and it's going to be really super hard to see. I need to have some lights up. This lip isn't as tall as the lip that's over there. I don't know if you can tell. And so we're going to have to pour some concrete on top of this to make it level, and that wasn't in the original plan. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Also, this little fingered part under these stairs wasn't also in that plan. So we're gonna have to do that as well. In keeping with the ceiling week, they pulled down the ceiling in the second level here. They cleaned up all the nails. They swept down the insulation that was still hanging onto the joists and rafters. They got it really nice and clean, ready to do something with. Gonna have a meeting next week with the architect to figure out what or if we can do anything to raise the ceiling a little bit in here just to give it a little more height and interest. So that should be cool, definitely cool. I love the way that looks. Also, they started pulling up the floor. Over here was a concrete on top of the subfloor, so they chipped that out. And then over here, they have pulled up the hardwood floors that were in here. Over here, we can look out into the mezzanine area, see the openness of this and how great it looks. Yes, I'm holding on to a stud just for, additional safety measures. So that's it. That's the end of the third full week of demo here at Fireboard Headquarters Remodel. It's been awesome. This has been a fun week as we've exposed ceilings, as we've exposed more of the structure. Hopefully next week they'll get the demo done. Next week we also start sandblasting. So Monday we'll get to figure out what that means. And you'll get to see that process, possibly even in action. So yeah, that's cool. Looking forward to next week and seeing what more we can get done here at Fireboard Headquarters Remodel. Byron presents. It's been fun. That was stupid. Later.